So in this an epicyclic gear train arrangement can be seen in this figure, where you can see there are three gears, that is A, B and C, and gear A, the number of teeth for gear A is given there, that is 72 internal teeth. Okay, then gear C, that is from the center part there, and that is having 32 external teeth. Okay, and the gear B, that is meshing with both A and C, and is carried by an arm EF there. You can see the point shown there, that is EF, and point E and F, that is connected with an arm for an arm, that is EF, and that arm rotation he has given that that is which is fixed from the center A, and the speed is around 18 rpm, and the condition is given that if the gear A is fixed, you have to determine the speed of gear B and C. Okay, so what are the data given? First you need to understand. So first number of teeth for A is given, so this is known to you, and for C this is also known to you, number of teeth, and table of motion also you can do it, and speed of the arm is also given, the speed of this is also given. Then if you want to calculate the number of teeth on B, is it possible? Can you find out the number of teeth on B? Anyone? Yes or no? If number of teeth for A is known to you, and if number of teeth on E is known to you, can you find the number of teeth on B? Yes or no, tell me. Hello? Hello? Anyone?
Sir, by ratio you can find out, sir.
Which ratio you will find out?
That
Which ratio you will find out? You should know these things, basic things. Okay, see, if you consider this as the entirely center point, it is the radius. Okay, if this is the entire radius, so the total radius whatever you take from here to here, okay, this is also nothing but if you take radius of this center gear, and 2 times radius, which should be equal to this entire radius, right? Okay, the radius of the entire gear A will be nothing but the radius of gear C, and 2 times of radius of gear B, right? So from there you can calculate, right? So like that you need to think and solve this problem, okay, to get the number of teeth on the gears which are not given. Sometimes some gears purposefully is not given, that time you have to determine that and then continue with the problem. Okay, so we'll see.
Sir, here length of E and F also not specified, no sir, that they are equal. You have took 2 times radius.
That's
Yeah.
what is the relation? What is the relation between the radius and the number of teeth? You know that when the diameter is given, you can calculate the diameter is always proportional to number of teeth, right? What is the formula for taking the diameter and teeth? Is it having some proportionality? What you
the
take?
D equal to MT, no, sir.
Then when
A
you
by
know
2.
that when you take the radius, no, when you calculate the radius, you are done in addendum this one last gear chapter. What you are taken there? When you calculate R, you take MT by 2, right? So the when you take MT by 2 means the radius is proportional to number of teeth. You are taking the ratio. You are not exactly taking the value. Okay. If number of teeth for any gears are given, and from that ratio you need to calculate, you can calculate by this. Okay, so we'll see first how to solve the table of motion. Okay, so initial I had told you that the condition will be same, you have to use the same condition. So let us see the first condition you have to fix the arm. So this will be same thing. So arm is fixed, and what you have to do, whichever arm is fixed corresponding to that gear, you need to give +1 revolution. Okay, so arm is connected here from the center. Okay, so here which is connected to arm here, the next one is the gear E. Okay, so next we take arm as fixed, and gear C rotates through +1 revolution. That is, we take +1 revolution as anti-clockwise. Okay, so if this arm is fixed and if you give +1 revolution to the gear C like this, then it is considered as the first condition there. And using this condition, what you will be getting, first arm will be fixed, means arm is 0. So this is the first thing. Next, when you give +1 revolution to the corresponding gear C, so it is nothing but +1. Okay, same thing. Now the next one, now C is connected to B. You have to go stepwise. Okay, C is connected to B, then B is connected to A. Like that you need to go. So first +1 revolution given to C, then C is connected to B. Now what will be the direction of B? It will be opposite of C, or same as of C. Yes?
The same as of C, sir.
Why same of C? This is the gear is here, it is suppose in anti-clockwise, then what will be the direction of B? It is external gearing, no? External gearing between C and B. So it will be opposite. So if this is in anti-clockwise direction, automatically this will be in clockwise direction. Okay, opposite direction. So here what we have taken, now C is again +1 revolution. So now gear B will be the ratio of number of teeth for the C by number of teeth on the gear B. Okay, so but opposite direction, that's why we have taken -TC by TB. So this condition is very important. How to take this? Always I told you, you can remember that whatever you are taking for a corresponding gear, so that will be in the denominator. Okay, so we are taking the corresponding from the C to B. So C will be the first from connecting from C then to B. So -TC by TB. Now TB is now the gear B is connected with gear A. Now what will be the direction for A now, can you tell? What will be the direction of A?
Same as B.
Same as B, yes. So this will be same as B. It is again, if you take this one as clockwise, this will also be in clockwise direction. So always remember one thing, when external gearing take place, external gearing, the direction will be opposite. Okay, when external gearing will be there, that time the direction will be opposite. Whereas if there is a internal gearing, then the direction will be same. Okay, this you have to remember. Okay, because what happens, say external gearing means it is going to be engaged outside, so automatically the rotation will be opposite. Whereas in internal gearing, what will happen? So this will be moving on this internal contact only. So this will move the same direction of B. Okay, so that's why we'll consider the same direction that of B. So B we have taken here minus. So same thing will continue. So you have to again start from here C. So that is the arm from here. So C to B, then B to A. Okay, so minus TC by TB into TB by TA. So TC by TB, then TB by TA. This is the connectivity here from the arm here. So what will be getting? TB and TB get cancelled here. So you will be left out with minus TC by TA. Okay. So first step is very important. Once you do this step correctly, rest all steps are just the same step what you to be continued. So main is the first condition what you take. Okay, so next step is just to multiply it by plus x, multiply by x, that is the first second step, and third step you have to just add plus y revolution to all the elements, and finally you get the total motion. Okay, so here 0 into x is 0, plus 1 into x you get plus x, then this one into x you get minus x into tc by tb, and the last one here minus tc by ta, that you get multiply by x, you get minus x into tc by ta. Okay, and in third step you add plus y to all the elements, and finally what you get here, total motion here 0 plus y, so plus y, x plus y, then y minus x plus y minus x into tc by tb, and y minus x into tc by ta. Okay, so these all
Hello, sir.
yes,
Sir, the total motion of Gere is y plus x into Tc by Ta, no, sir.
which one?
That minus of minus, that plus, no, sir, y plus x.
Here
No, sir, the total motion of Gere, sir. There minus Tc by Ta into minus x will get plus x, sir. So y plus x into Tc by Ta.
no, minus tc by tb into tb by ta, no, where is minus here? Minus of minus is not there, it is only minus 1. Direction is of what? For gear A, it is the same direction that of gear B. So you have to take minus only. Mainly
Yes,
is
sir,
the
that,
direction.
Yes, sir. Below minus x into only direction, no, sir. Okay, sir.
See, direction what I told you, no, the external whatever is there, you have to take opposite. Internal if it is there, you have to take the same thing, direction. So if B is having the same direction, B and A will have the same direction. So if you have taken direction for B as clockwise, so you have taken minus. This you have taken anti-clockwise, so you have taken plus 1 here. So you have taken the direction as anti-clockwise as plus 1 and clockwise as minus. So here this is plus because it is in anti-clockwise direction, and here both are in clockwise, so both will be minus minus here. Main is the direction, about the direction. So final equation will be like this. So this equation will be considered for the speed of the arm. Okay, this will be considered for the speed of arm. This you can revolution of elements you can consider for the speed of C. This equation you can use for the speed of B, and this equation you can use for the speed of A. So this is same method will be followed. Okay, now you have to first find out x and y. Once you get x and y, you can insert in the equation and find out whatever things are asked in the question. Okay, so first this is about doing this table correctly. Okay, so once you get these things, where the next thing is very simple, just you have to apply the conditions. Now what is asked in the question? If the gear A is fixed, means what is the condition? This will be fixed, means this is given as 0. If gear A is fixed, means this is 0, means y minus x into Tc by Ta is 0. That condition you can take if this is given in the question. So if gear A is fixed, means this will be 0. Then you have to find out, determine the speed of gear B and gear C. So you have to find out NB and NC. Okay. Now initial condition what you will be getting from this, you know that the speed of arm is given. So EF rotates at a speed of 18 rpm, means you have got the value of y directly. You got the value of y directly because arm speed is already given in the question, that is 18 rpm. Okay, so speed of arm you can take 18, so you get nothing but y as 18. Now what about the direction? In the question the direction is not given. Okay, so in this case you can assume. Okay, in this case whatever you assume, that same direction can be considered. Okay, so the gear of that is B measures with A and C and is carried on the arm EF, which rotates about the center A at 18 rpm. So direction you can assume whatever direction is there. So Y you take 18 rpm, and the condition, let us take the 18 rpm that is in anti-clockwise direction. We will take the same direction here plus thing. So Y you get 18 rpm. So we consider the arm is fixed, sorry, so arm is 18 rpm and A is fixed. So this condition will be using, and therefore you get Y as 18, and then this equation you get it as 0. Okay, so Y minus X into Tc by Ta is 0, and substitute the value of Y, and you know the value of Tc and Ta. Tc and Ta is given in the question, 32 and 72. Okay, so substitute that value. So from there you get the value of X. So from there you get the value of X. So X you got 40.5. Similarly, you know, from this gear C, X plus Y is equal to, that is nothing but for the speed of C. Okay, so what will be the speed of C? X plus Y. So if you want to calculate NC, you get X plus Y. So just add the X and Y, you get 58.5 rpm. Okay, 58.5 rpm. So it is also positive. So you can take, it is in the same direction that of arm. So your direction is not given. So you will not take any plus clockwise or anti-clockwise. You will just tell you have taken positive here. So you can just tell 58.5 rpm in the direction of arm. So arm you have taken as positive, whatever you have taken there. So that will take in the direction of arm. So you get speed of C. Now this one, what we were discussing, how to take the number of teeth for B. So for that, now you have to use like this. Okay, so you can use the same method for all the problems. So if diameter, use nothing but the pitch circle diameter, that is dA, dB and dC, like this for A and B respectively. So you know that diameter of B plus the diameter of C divided by 2, that will be equal to nothing but dA by 2. So that we discussed now. So if you take nothing but 2 times of diameter of B plus the diameter of C, that will be equal to the diameter of A. So you know that whether radius or diameter, that will be again it will be proportional to the pitch circle diameter. This condition is very important. Okay, so in the same thing we got 2 times of TB plus TC equal to TA. Okay, so using this you know the value of TC, you know the value of TA. So from there you can substitute the values of TC and TA and you get the value of TB. So TB you get 20. Okay, so always you can calculate here only. So nothing but you can see this is from the figure, try to understand. So this is want to get the entire radius for this. So it will be this radius plus 2 times of this radius. So same thing we have used here. So 2 times of TB plus 2 times plus TC equal to TA. Okay, proportional you can take, because radius or diameter, if that is nothing but proportional to the number of teeth. Okay, so in that ratio only we are taking. So once you get TB equal to 20, now you know that for the gear B, the speed is given by Y minus X into TC by TB. So you substitute this one now, Y minus X into TC by TB. So TC is known to you, TB you got 20, you know. So substitute this value 32 and 20 and you get the value of gear B as minus 46.8 rpm. So automatically you know that it is minus only. So minus means opposite to the direction of the arm. Okay, so 46.8 rpm in the direction which is opposite to the direction of the arm. Okay, so like this you can solve it. So go to next problem. So we can take down this problem. An epicyclic train of gears is arranged by this as shown in the figure. Then how many revolution does the arm to which the pinions B and C are attached to make? That is first condition, that when A makes one revolution clockwise and D makes half a revolution anti-clockwise, and the second one, when A makes one revolution clockwise and D is stationary. So these are the condition, and the number of teeth on the gears A and D are given as 40 and 90 respectively. Okay, so try to analyze the figure and try to solve this. Continue then. So here the number of teeth for the outside D, this one will be nothing but it will be total diameter will be this diameter plus this diameter plus this diameter, right? So diameter of D will be equal to diameter of B plus diameter of A plus diameter of C. Okay, so from that relation you can understand that B and C are nothing but same, and A is already given and D already given, so you can calculate for B and C, that will be nothing but same thing. Okay, so let us solve. So TA and TD is known to you, 40 and 90, and the DA plus DB plus DC equal to DD, and from this relation you get the number of teeth as 25, TB as 25 and TC also 25. So both are nothing but same. So in the table of motion we will take compound gear B and C common. Okay, so let us solve this. So first step, plus 1 revolution, same method you have to follow. So first one, arm you have to fix. So this is the arm. Okay, so if you fix the arm, so arm is fixed and gear A rotates through, you have taken here opposite direction. So some students were asking in the last class, if you take opposite direction what will happen? Okay, so you will be nothing but getting the same answer. Okay, so you can try by both things. Okay, now in this you can see we take here minus 1 revolution. Okay, we take minus 1 revolution, so you get the next condition which is given to gear A, so you get minus 1, nothing else. So you have assumed one revolution clockwise as minus, that's why we are taking here minus. So instead of taking plus 1 revolution as here anti-clockwise what you are taken last, now we are taking here minus 1 revolution given as clockwise given to A. Okay, so like this we are considered, then what you get? So if link is fixed here, that is which is the arm here, and plus 1, then instead of plus 1 you take minus 1. So for A we take it as plus 1 clockwise. Okay, so plus 1 given to the gear A, and this is clockwise. Now we can see this A is going to mesh with B and C in the form of external only. Okay, so the direction will be opposite. So if this is clockwise, automatically this will be in the different direction, right? So we take here minus of that. So minus of minus means if minus 1 is there, automatically this should be opposite. So we take in plus. So what is the ratio? It is TA by TB. Okay, so we take plus TA by TB. Now this B or C is going to mesh with the outside gear D internally. Internal means this B and C should have the same direction that of D. So automatically the same direction will be continued for this. So whatever you take the direction for B or C, it should be same as that of D. So we take same direction as that of BC. So plus will be continued. So plus, now the ratio of TA by TB and the TB by TD. So TA by TB into TB by TD. So TB and TB get cancelled. So left out with the TA by TD. Okay. Next, the method is again, it will be again the reverse, just taking -1 revolution. So taking minus x revolutions, get minus, so get x into TA by TB. Then add minus y revolution to all elements, so get all minus y. So you get the equation of motion like this: minus y minus x minus y, x into TA by TB minus y, x into TA by TD minus y. So these are all equations for this is for arm, this is for A, this is for B and C, and this is for D. So this is the table of motion. Now what is given in the question? Okay, so first condition, A makes 1 revolution clockwise and D makes half revolution. So the first condition, the speed of arm when makes 1 revolution clockwise. So what you get for fourth one, fourth condition here. So what is given here? So it is minus x into minus y. This is A, right? So A makes 1 revolution. So revolution clockwise, so we are taking it as nothing but -1, same direction. So minus x minus y equal to -1, means that is nothing but x plus y equal to 1. So this is the first equation. Next, D makes half revolution anti-clockwise. So D, this one, last one, this makes half revolution. So x into TA by TD minus y is equal to half, and it is anti-clockwise. So we take here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So using this relation, substituting the value of TA and TD, you get the value of x in terms of x and y. So you get x minus 2.25 y equal to 1.125. So you get two equations, 1 and 2. So using the simultaneous equation, you can calculate the value of x and you can calculate the value of y. So once you get the value of x and y, what is asked here in the question? You have to find out the revolution which the arm is going to rotate. So this is asked, how many revolution does the arm? Okay, so this arm is to be calculated, so that is you have to calculate minus y. Okay, so minus y, so y is already minus 0.04, so y minus y means minus of minus 0.04, so you get plus 0.04, that is 0.04 revolution anti-clockwise direction. Okay, because minus you are taken for clockwise direction. So this is the first condition. Now second condition, what he has given, when A makes 1 revolution clockwise and D is stationary. D is stationary means what you have to take? You have to take 0. Okay, so same condition here, minus x minus y equal to -1, that is x plus y equal to 1, one equation, and x into TA by TD minus y, this is equal to 0. So this is the another condition. So when it is 0, you get x minus 2.25 y equal to 0. So from this you get x as 0.692 and y as 0.308. Okay, and speed of arm is minus y, so minus of this y, so you get minus 3.08. So 0.308 revolution clockwise will be getting the answer. Okay, so these are the two conditions. Okay, so now we go to next type of problem. So take this problem and try to solve it. Purposefully I are not given the figure. So can you just by looking at the sentences, just try to draw the gear arrangement. Okay, so by this you can try to draw the first arrangement and then try to solve the problem.